An amazingly big, elaborate production. What does it take to get this off the ground?
Well, to get this off the ground, we really had to have the best professionals anywhere. We've got amazing horse people. We've got technicians in special effects. Even though you won't notice any of that, and the greatest people in their professions are people you don't really notice when they're doing them. We've got unbelievable actors, and we've got the best crew in the world. You put all that together, and with one of the greatest stories in sports history, and you've got quite a tale.
What can you tell us about the story? What makes this story so unique?
There are so few stories in our world right now that are about authentic emotion. So many of the movies that are in the marketplace now are about artificial characters and artificial situations, impossible situations, fantasies. But this movie asks you to participate in a real event and to feel the authentic emotion of hope and despair and worry and fear and ultimately inspiration.
What is it really at stake here,
Well,
story-wise?
in this story, you had a woman who was thought of as a housewife, who had basically given up her dreams in life beyond her hopes for family. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so used to calling cut when we have jets fly over. I don't know what to do now.
Go ahead.
What's at stake in this story is something fundamental. In the story of Secretariat, a woman who had given up her ambitions for a career and had instead become a mother of four, and a wonderful mother, realizes that she has an opportunity upon the death of her mother and the sickness of her father to start to realize those dreams again. It's as if destiny comes knocking on her door and finds a place. It calls forth from her. Good golly. Sorry, guys. I'll try it one more time. We're on a movie set. This happens. What's at stake in the story of Secretariat is something fundamental to everybody. Destiny comes knocking on the door of Penny Tweedy. She had given up her dreams of a career and had become a mother of four, a wife, a prominent member of her community. But when her father is ill and her mother dies, then destiny knocks on her door and says, Penny, here's an opportunity for you to do something that no one else believes that she can do. That was something that really inspired me about this tale. That time and again, she is told, you can't do this, this isn't your identity, you're a housewife. And she keeps inventing ways that no one else has invented for dealing with problems. She is a mastermind financially, but most of all, she's a leader, and she leads herself. In my last film, We Were Soldiers, one of the greatest leaders who ever wore an American uniform or a uniform of any soldier, Hal Moore, said that the first job of a leader is to grab your own morale by the scruff of the neck and pull it out of the mud. And Penny keeps grabbing her own morale and lifting it up, and in so doing lifts other people up.
Why is Diane Lane so perfect for the part?
Well, Diane brings authenticity to the role. She is unbelievable. Diane Lane is unbelievably beautiful, but in a way that you do believe. She's breathtaking, and yet you feel that she could be someone you know. She's accessible as well as inspiring. She's ideal, and yet she seems so tangible. And she brings that to this role. Along with her, we have John Malkovich playing a role unlike any other he's ever played. He was a star in my first film, Man in the Iron Mask, and to get him back here and to see the way he inspires everyone in the crew, everyone in the cast, and is doing a role of a man who has so many colors and dimensions, from a ferocious temper to an incredible sensitivity. I think this is one of John's finest roles ever.
When you're doing a movie which involves horses, is there a certain audience expectation of things they expect to see, and how does one take care of that?
Well, for me, when I have seen horse movies, I have frankly been bored. I think that is partly because they are so romantic inherently that they're filmed in a romantic and a remote way. It was our intention from the very beginning of this movie that you see the horse races as a participant, not as an observer. You're not a spectator, you're inside the races. So we actually invented new camera technologies, new ways of getting inside the thunder and the excitement and the chaos, the violence of the race. So when a jockey sits down on the back of that horse, he's nearly naked.